Hello and welcome into a Webisode edition of No Pulp. I'm Will Scott. He's Noah Cierzan. And Noah, spring sports are now in full swing, but not in the Ivy League. Last week they confirmed that they will not have a spring season due to health and safety concerns stemming from COVID-19. The university presidents released a statement saying, "We know this news will come as a disappointment to many in our community." Baseball, lacrosse, softball, track and field, obviously some of the notable sports that we will not see this year in the Ivy League. What was your initial reaction to all of this?
You know, Will, it's obviously disappointing, but it's not all that surprising. The Ivy League didn't play in the fall. They didn't play in the winter, so a cancellation of the spring season seemed imminent. I'll tell you, it will have a big effect on the men's lacrosse landscape.
Absolutely.
You had Cornell, Yale, both top 10 teams, and Penn was also ranked. And you got icons of the game right now, you know, preseason All-American in Jeff Teed at Cornell, preseason All-American in T.D. Erlin, one of the greatest Fogos of all time at Yale, and it's devastating for them. They lost their seasons last year, and again, they're losing them this year. So tough to see. What I will say is I think it's actually, in a weird way, good for the rest of men's lacrosse as far as getting in the NCAA tournament.
More bids, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The ACC, they're not having a conference tournament, so those at-large bids are more important than ever. So when a conference is stacked where all 5 schools in the ACC are so good like they are, I actually think it will benefit them that a school like Cornell, a school like Yale, won't have a chance to get in the NCAA tournament. I
absolutely agree. We're definitely going to see a big impact on the men's lacrosse side, and it's disappointing for the other athletes as well because you would have had a baseball team in the NCAA tournament. Yeah. You would have had track and field teams being represented in NCAA competition. We're not going to see that in the Ivy League, and now it's going to be practically 2 years for those spring sports athletes without competition. So you hate to see that for them. I will say this, though. The Ivy League did say they will continue to monitor the situation as they move forward in the spring and see if they might allow for limited local competition later on. So we're certainly hoping for the best out of the Ivy League. That'll do it for a Webisode edition of No Pulp. This has been Will Scott, Noah Cierzan. We'll see you next time.